If you want to change the equalizer in Audacity, the easiest and most flexible way is to use Filter Curve EQ. This is the best option if you want quick presets like bass boost, treble boost, or a classic radio style sound, and it also gives you enough control to fine-tune your audio exactly how you want it. In this video, I'll show you how to do it step by step, and by the end, you'll know how to apply presets and customize the sound manually. If this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy Audacity tips and audio editing guides. Alright, let's jump in. First, open Audacity and load the audio file you want to edit. You can do that by dragging your file into the program or by using the File menu to open it. Once your audio is on the timeline, you'll need to select the part you want to adjust. If you want to change the equalizer for the entire track, click and drag across the full audio waveform or use Ctrl-A on Windows and Command-A on Mac to select everything. Now, with your audio selected, go up to the top menu and click Effect. From there, go to EQ and Filters and then choose Filter Curve EQ. This is the tool in Audacity that lets you shape the frequencies in your audio. Instead of using a simple basic slider, Filter Curve EQ gives you a smooth curve that you can move to boost or reduce different parts of the sound. Once the Filter Curve EQ window opens, look to the bottom left and click Presets and Settings. This is where Audacity gives you Vahidi-made equalizer styles that can save you a lot of time. If you want a deeper sound, choose a preset like bass boost. If you want brighter audio, try treble boost. And if you want that older, narrow voice-only effect, choose telephone. These presets are great for beginners because they instantly change the tone of your audio without needing any manual adjustments. After selecting a preset, you can preview how it sounds before applying it. This is important because every recording is different. A preset that sounds great on one voice might be too strong on another, so if the sound feels too muddy, too sharp, or too thin, don't worry, that's where customization comes in. To customize the equalizer manually, click anywhere on the green line inside the Filter Curve EQ graph. Each click creates a point that you can move. If you drag a point upward, you boost that frequency range. If you drag it downward, you cut that frequency range. This is how you can shape the sound to fit your project. For example, if your voice sounds weak, you can add a little boost in the lower frequencies. If it sounds dull, you can lift some of the higher frequencies. And if there's too much harshness, you can pull down the upper mids or treble a bit. The key is to make small changes first. Big boosts can make audio sound unnatural or distorted very quickly, so start with subtle adjustments, listen carefully, and then refine the curve until it sounds clean and balanced. If you're editing voice audio for YouTube, podcasts, or narration, a light EQ change is usually better than an extreme one. You can also remove points if you change your mind and want to reset the curve. Just click and adjust until you get the result you want. Once you're happy with the sound, click Apply to confirm the change. Audacity will process the selection and update the audio with your new equalizer settings. After that, play back your audio and listen to the result. This is the best way to check whether your EQ improved the sound or if you need to go back and make a few more adjustments. Equalizer settings are often about taste, so it's worth testing different presets and curves until you find the version that works best for your recording. And that's really all there is to changing the equalizer in Audacity. You can use presets for a fast improvement or build your own custom curve for more precise control. Once you understand this tool, you'll be able to make your audio sound fuller, clearer, and more professional in just a few clicks. If this video helped, please give it a like, subscribe for more Audacity tutorials, and leave a comment if you want me to cover more audio editing features next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.